How that happened is, I ain't gonna lie to you. The same strategy I was telling her about, I do that with Nadia Boston, right?
I see you, and I was gonna ask specifically
Yeah.
about her. I see you with her a lot.
Yeah, so I just gravitated to her because I was just like, this woman is amazing. Like, this, I can't find no flaw.
I was so
She,
jealous of you when you rang Nadia Boston and Nadia Black. I was like, look at this light skin motherfucker. That's supposed to be mean.
Every time.
I was
Why
happy
you
for
make
you.
your face like that? Yeah, my boy.
You too like she don't like you like us.
Nah, I just was like, this woman, package wise, performance wise, song, and a lot of people don't know she write a lot of hits,
Right.
Like Cloud9 for Lyrica, like she write, Fam, I'm not you pack up my clothes and about.
Oh, yeah?
she write
Okay,
a
though.
bunch of hits. And I'm like, this woman is, if I need to emulate or get, the keys from somebody, is this woman. So I just did, shout out the other Nadia at Lips International. She was the one who kind of like allowed me to like be in her space. I think she
Yeah.
had bring her to St. Croix for like a wet fete or something out Creamers Park. And that's where I first meet her. And then she had booked me for a thing, Flag Fest in Orlando for Carnival. And we was on a plane ride back together to somewhere. I can't remember going. And that's how we actually like had a conversation, and you know what I mean? And I just tell her straight, I said, listen, I don't want nothing from you.
Yeah.
I just want like knowledge, just as much knowledge as you can give me. And she's like, no problem. Call me anytime. Call her, and legit, same thing like with Kes. We just talk about the music, the this, the that, what to look into, what to not, like just give me guidance, you know what I mean? And her manager, who's also her boyfriend, Aiko, I had to win him over too. You know what I'm saying? Cause he ain't only the manager. That's a man.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? And like he's saying, it's like, who is this
Who is this,
friggin'
like,
red
yeah,
man
this
that you
red
spending
man
3-4
train,
hours
yeah.
on the phone with?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you bring it in
Yeah.
my face kind of vibe. But it was never that kind of vibe. It was instantly, bro. And I just showed that man like, yo, I might not be the most talented. I might not be the most hit maker, whatever, but I want this bad.
Yeah.
Like I had just give them that passion.
Yeah.
And that energy to let them know, like, yo, everything you tell me is not going to go in vain.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, listen, if you want to get through, you have a song right now that Trinis know, but they don't know who you is. And one of the most important things you need to understand when you go into the next level is branding. There's a lot of artists that have big songs and nobody know who it is. If the guy who sing Mind Your Funky Business was to walk in this room right now, would you know what he look like? And that's no discredit to him. That's just an example of people who have humongous songs and you just don't know what they look like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she said that her and Aiko was telling me, like, branding is the most important thing. That's what extends your shelf life.
Okay.
And that's the thing that I was like, you know what? I gotta go Trinidad. And what came from that is I learned that Trinidad is basically the Super Bowl for soca. Think about ads being ran at the Super Bowl. Why do people pay so much money to run their ad at the Super Bowl?
So much people seen it.
That's what happens in Trinidad.
Man.
I was there, and it was just a matter of people seeing me. It wasn't necessarily them learning my music and stuff. It was the seeing part, being visual, just taking pictures and them kind of thing, to where now I gain bookings in Dubai and Cayman Islands and Belize. Belize government bring me down. Dog, I was on a show with Morgan Heritage, Rotimi, what's she name? I don't skin on me boom boom.
Spice.
Spice. That was a terrible song to sing, but
So what
anyway.
to say, bro?
Yeah, I know.
That's the song she known for.
Yeah, that's he picked this. So you go edit out.
Edit out. Cut it out. Spice, I mean, big names. You know what I'm saying? The government of Belize flew me in, my boy, for
That's
that.
crazy.
You know what I mean?
And that's because of the recognition of you from you being in Trinidad.
And the guy who brought me, he was like, yeah, I saw you in Trinidad, man. You did a good job.
Ah.
That's it, you know?
Yeah.
That is it. The man don't know nothing else other than, yeah, I saw you on stage, Nadia Boston, man. You good. You're really good.
Wow.
That was it.
Just need a big bag, a big bag. I'ma get it so fast, I'm so fast. And when I get that money.